Now, ABC 7 News at 6 on your side.
First at 6, the mistake that allowed live anthrax samples to be shipped around the world is more serious than first thought. In fact, the risk of exposure to the deadly substance has essentially doubled. This could affect our area since questionable samples were sent to laboratories in Virginia, Maryland, and the district. Senior political reporter Scott Thuman joins us live from our Capitol Hill bureau with what he's learning about all this. Scott?
Maureen, while the Pentagon insists that there is no real threat to the general public at this point, it also admits this is a real concern, one that the Deputy Defense Secretary today said is a top priority and with around-the-clock investigating.
Everyone in the Department of Defense takes this issue very seriously because it is a matter of public health.
The Pentagon today admitting its anthrax mistake is much larger than previously thought. The samples supposedly dead before being shipped to labs around the world may have been alive and now prompted investigations at 51 sites in 17 states. But how?
Why didn't we kill the spores when we put them through what we considered to be a protocol that would?
Further, they say the secondary backup sterility testing also failed, allowing them to be sent out under false assumptions the spores were safe. Roughly 30 technicians are undergoing treatment and observation, though the Pentagon insists there's no threat to the general public, even demonstrating how the samples were securely sent when FedEx made the deliveries.
This vial has a rubber seal on it to ensure that nothing in this vial can leak out.
While the CDC investigates what the Pentagon says is the first of its kind problem in a 10-year-long program for research in defending against biological weapons, the bad news is likely to keep coming, since it takes up to 10 days to retest anthrax samples.
We are acting with urgency. I've directed that all of the testing of the spores are day on, stay on. We're going to do it until we get every single one complete.
Now, the Pentagon stressed today that the samples of anthrax that were sent out were of a potency too low to actually harm or infect the average healthy person, and further that they were frozen samples, much less dangerous, they contend, than powder. Maureen?
Thank you, Scott. As Scott mentioned, several of those questionable anthrax samples were received at labs in our area. They include the Army's Edgewood Chemical Biological Center in Aberdeen, the Naval Surface Warfare Center in Dahlgren, and the Pentagon and an unnamed D.C. location.